we have a lot to talk about here this afternoon. There is a new excitement here in Orange County to talk more about the refresh of our old school brand. Please put your hands together for the president of the Anaheim Ducks Hockey Club, Mr. Aaron Teats.
Wow, fantastic. Look at it. This is quite a crowd here. First things first, I want to say this is the most important thing that I could say is to say thank you to everybody here. It's not lost on us that it's a beautiful day outside in Southern California and you can be doing anything with your Saturdays and Sundays, and for you to take the time and join us here today, we're really, really excited about that. And the lifeblood of our organization and what we're able to do every day, it depends on everybody here that continues to support us through this long rebrand and to get where we want to get to and get ourselves back to a perennial playoff team. Takes time, it takes effort, but it also takes commitment from the people that I'm looking at right now. So thank you very much for everything you continue to do. I love right here, the first thing I see is welcome to Orange Country. Fantastic. We're excited about that. But you know, maybe I'll rewind a little bit. Anybody watch the draft the last couple days? So, you saw Beckett Sennecke. He was surprised to see the logo, right? I was kidding him back there a moment ago. I was like, I'm going to tell everybody you're surprised just how great the logo looked versus being drafted number 3 overall. But we got 9 fantastic new players that we're really fired up to get into the family, and we'll have Pat come out here and talk a little bit about that in just a moment. But you know, let me go back just a little bit and talk about that refresh, that rebrand. What a lot of people don't know is how long that takes to do something like that. This whole process on that was started over 2 years ago. And if any of you have an understanding of our ownership, which by this time I'm sure you do, Henry and Susan Samueli have been phenomenal. They see this organization, yeah, I agree. Best owners in sports, for sure. They see this franchise as a community asset, and when we came to them and said, look, we've been doing a lot of listening, we've been seeing what people are really leaning into, and people really want to see that duck mask back. They love it, there's a reverence for it, and straight away he said, look, this is a community asset. If this is what they want, let's find a way to bring that back. And so you're seeing this today, which I think stole the look of the draft. It was phenomenal. I happened to be at our draft table the last couple of days, and I cannot tell you how many people, unsolicited, came up to our draft table and said, "Man, your stuff looks phenomenal. That stuff is great." So it is great. We're excited to it. About 2 years ago, we kind of looked into this. Jillian Samueli, Henry and Susan's daughter, who works in the hockey operations department in San Diego and has a phenomenal eye for logos and building things. We got together with her. We started to work with the NHL and Fanatics, and we started sort of building this together. Lots of talk about colors. We have great reverence for our original colors, as I know everybody here does too. But what we thought as we were going through and started to talk about this, that orange is very, very symbolic of exactly where we play, who we play for, and what it is. So the color orange is something that we are really, really proud of. We want to make sure that we see that as not just connectivity to Orange County, the most obvious, but it's the history of the place that we are. It's the orange groves that were here before. It's the orange sunsets that we see here in Southern California all the time. It's like, we want to make sure that we're representing something when we wear these proud colors. So for us, we're really excited about moving that forward and kind of modernizing that logo that blends our past and present. I know I love that this is up here. I can kind of use this as a visual aid here, but we've brought that orange to the eye, and we kind of moved this eyebrow just a little bit deeper to make it look a little bit meaner and tougher as we kind of go through, modernize the sticks. So really, really excited about how
the sticks real quick though. Yeah. I mean, we have a couple Easter eggs here.
Yeah, right? Easter eggs, the hidden gems. Yeah. So I can't tell you I'm gonna guess there was 6 different versions of this logo just on the tape of the stick alone. We thought about this incessantly, but we wanted to make sure that the double W's are there for Wild Wing. Make sure it's
Wild Wing. You know, of course, we couldn't get it. It's not like we couldn't completely shift over, right?
No, 100%.
Of course, on the shoulder patches, we still have the D logo. Can you talk a little bit about that?
And that logo is very important to the family of the Samuels. You know, when they came on, again, more social listening, but at the time, we actually did hear that we wanted to make sure that this organization had a meanness and a toughness to it and might work itself away from the Disney movie and move into something that looked a little more modern. So that's where the D kind of came from. We did look to modernize and make that a little sleeker too, and that will remain in a tertiary position and continue to have connectivity on our jersey kits and stuff like that. So that's great. That uniform kit, I don't know if you've seen them all. The home one looks terrific, but the away one looks just as nice. I mean,
absolutely. Who's excited for the new jerseys, huh, folks? It's the color of the place we call home. We are Orange Country. Orange County's team, and you know what? Let's look a little bit more on the jersey. Put your picture up to the video boards.
An icon, our mighty beginnings, embodied by a legendary mark seen and repped around the world. Through the years, it has evolved, and that evolution continues, bringing us to this moment. A statement. You're entering Orange Country. This season, we carry ourselves with a new yet familiar swagger on the ice. A modern take of our mighty, iconic logo. Together, at last, with the color of the place we call home. Orange. A bold shade we wear with pride. Look closely. It's all in the details. Crafted with intent, seamlessly blending tradition and future. Sharper angles. The striking presence or beacon of our ambition. Classic black and whites give sharp contrast. Elegant gold accents complete our look. After all, what would Orange County be without its golden, sandy beaches? Our past primary mark has been refined and finds a new home on our shoulders. A sleeker, more versatile look connects generations of fans and reminds us of our journey from our first face-off to our future victories. The typography is a nod to our community's history, crafted with inspiration from Orange County's citrus era and the Art Deco signatures of our city. Today, we have not just unveiled a logo or a uniform. We have unveiled a declaration. A declaration to excellence, to the unwavering passion of our game, and to the unbreakable bond we share as the citizens of Orange Country.
How great is that? That just gets me fired up. And you know what? The key also into Orange Country is for everybody in this room, Orange Country is a place that we can call home. But if you're from the outside looking in, Orange Country is not necessarily going to be an easy night for you. And we want to make sure that everybody comes in and has a sense of pride and swagger around Orange Country. And make sure that if you're not part of Orange Country, you may not love it so much when you come into this house. So
you hear that, Dutch fans? This season, Orange Country. Now, hey, here's the thing. I know you probably watched that video many times. I know I have. I know you all have seen the video, right?
Yeah.
But they came all the way out here from wherever they are to be here. I think it's time for you all to see the jerseys here in person. What do you think, man? What do you think? So come on. Coming on the stage now. Got a couple models. Check them out. You are the first to see
With the skates. Taking out the cover,
in
too.
person.
It's Carlson.
Leo!
Terry.
Leo and Terry here.
Hey, let's talk about it a little bit, huh?
So first of all, fantastic. I know everything that we've done here kind of combines the classic look and the things that we like, the duck-billed mask and everything, but has modern features to it. But I think this looks just fantastic. Home and road. Man, you guys are big. Sign these guys up. Just fantastic looking jerseys all around. It gives the homage both to everything that everybody here knows about our organization, but love the classic striping that we wanted to keep in through the bottom here, but also making sure that we didn't get too crazy with over modernizing it a little bit. It's starting to look like it's a rollerblade jersey or something along those lines. This is an NHL hockey jersey and a sweater that I think is going to have a classic look, but one that really blends in everything that says this is going to take us into the future. So really, really good looking jersey.
That's right. Let me go ahead and ask these guys to turn around. Let's go ahead and do. You guys are models, right? That's right. Let's talk about the number and the font kits here, Aaron.
That gold outline.
That looks good. The gold.
Much back and forth about the numbers and the different fonts and whatnot. We don't see the number 4 here, but I will tell you this much. When you see the number 4, appreciate it, because we must have had 15 different versions of the number 4 in this font kit, basically on how the bar comes across the number 4. But love these numbers. What makes it easy on the fans themselves, they can watch these pop. And you can see these multicolored, whatever. You can see numbers and names or whatever from a long ways off. A lot of times they get lost in sort of the coloring of the jerseys. But what we wanted something that was easy for fans to identify, see exactly who their players are, numbers, and you should see it from wherever you might sit at Honda Center.
There we go. Hey, another round of applause for our models, folks. You are the first to see. You are the first to see the kids in person right here at the 2024 Summer Vlog Party.
Covers back on.
Now, Aaron, as you guys get off the stage here, let's talk about, obviously how good the jerseys are going to look on the ice, but how much better our show is going to be right here.
So, when I was talking a little bit about our owners, we went to them and asked for a multi-million-dollar upgrade of our in-game entertainment experience for the fans this year.
Multi-million-dollar upgrade. Come on.
So you will see that this year. They're already hard at work at planning this out. All of our production folks don't want me to ruin everything because we want to have some surprise. But let me tell you, there's going to be projection systems and systems that are better and cleaner than has been produced in any indoor arena so far in the NBA or NHL. So you will see that. I can't wait to debut these things, and a few special items that might be flying up above and around. So I don't want to give too much away, but what's important is the meetings that we have in what I call 100 days over the course of the summer that we continue to run through. We make sure that we're thinking about the guest experience. How do we improve it? How do we make our time at Honda Center better? How do we make sure that you feel like whatever happens here on the ice, you say, you know what, I had a phenomenal night tonight, and I want to be back there, and I want to experience that again. So we're looking forward to that. You will love it. I know the planning is underway. I know there's also other items like a full Wi-Fi system that's coming in the building too. That's going to make it easier for you to follow along on everything we do. But suffice it to say, the in-game entertainment will look dramatically different and much better this year. So look for that.
Wild wing from the Raptors. We all want it.
And that kind of speaks a little bit more to the overall guest experience and what we're doing here on the 100 acres that we're calling OC Vibe. I know you see the big crane that's out here and trying to move things along, working hardest, and trust me, everybody wants those parking structures to be done as fast as we can possibly get them. So we're in a ton of parking meetings every week to make sure that during this time, what we can do to make those parking challenges, and there are challenges, we understand that. We're not going to run for that, and we'll have to partner our best a little bit here. So just suffice it to say, we are looking at every potential opportunity to make sure the ingress and egress out of this, while we continue to make a phenomenal 100 acres that you will love, will be as best as we can possibly make it. So thank you for sticking with us in that. I know that there's a little bit of challenge. We have to go a little bit, leave your house a little bit earlier to get there, but I can promise you this, what's going to be on the other side of this is going to be absolutely remarkable. Those plans and what OC Vibe is going to come, and I love seeing the crane out there and starting to move stuff around. Like, to me, it just fires me up because this is going to look dramatically different, and it's going to have options for each and every one of us here to enjoy any game night, any concert night, anything that we have on this 100-acre campus is coming together as quick as we can possibly get it. So just know that that guest experience is number one in our mind, and I'll end how I started this, just to say thank you for everything that you continue to do and stick with us as we go through this, and we want to make sure that we're giving that back to you. So I know that there's a lot we want to hear about as far as the draft, and see some of these new players, and tired of hearing the guy just drone on and on, but let's get into that. But thank you very much. Enjoy your day. Let's get some of these seats filled. If you're here and you want to be part of us all year long or whatever, these seats are tagged for a reason, because we want to see you here each and every game at Honda Center. So thank you very much. We can't wait to see you in the fall, and enjoy your 4th of July holiday.
Another round of applause. That's right for Quick Pepper here on Draft, Mr. Aaron Teats. Come back up. Hey, get French. Come back on over here.
Frenchie.
Hey, one more time for Aaron Teats, huh? Point that at that time. It's like rap in my ears. Like Aaron rap. It's like it's supposed to happen. No, but so really quickly, I want to ask you another show of hands who was in Vegas at Sphere. Fantastic. How many people have been to Sphere? Okay, you got to know. Like, I wanted to know, A, the draft, to be at the draft, but number 2, had to be part of that experience at Sphere. Number 3, can you imagine being picked, starting your NHL career with your face up on 6,000 square feet of video? It was fantastic, Jojo. Did you make it in?
Oh, absolutely.
You couldn't get in.
No. Well, I just wobbling outside. I know it's hot, and I was like, I have to check out the Sphere wing. I'm sorry.
What did you think of the Sphere?
It was absolutely incredible, and they say this might be the last drafted person for a while, but regardless, like to see it in that fashion was incredible.
Yeah, and let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the lifeblood of any organization is your minor league system. And oh, by the way, the Anaheim Ducks were rated number 1 across the National Hockey League by Hockey News. And what happened in Vegas will only add to that and add separation between us and other organizations. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, look at the big screens as we take a look back at day 1 in Vegas.
Welcome to NHL Draft like no other. The conduit for teenage dreams coming true.
The Anaheim Ducks are proud to select Beckett Sennecke. A guy that can shoot, a guy that can score.
Just a rising leader of the team.
Underground does a lot of anticipation on it, and it's a big bet for us.
Number 23 to Anaheim. The Anaheim Ducks are proud to select Stian Solberg.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, those are just 2 of our 9 picks over 2 days at the draft in Vegas. So let's continue this conversation, but do it with an expert. So without further ado, put your hands together for the general manager of your Anaheim Ducks, Mr. Pat Verbeek. No chairs. We're being casual. I guess we're being casual. Hey, listen.
With those shoes.
You like those shoes? Yeah, well, Jojo's got them too. We're trying to get you a pair.
Yeah, I have a pair.
All right, thanks for learning. I appreciate that. Hey, listen, Pat, I think everyone, I'm going to start this thing off. So when you decide to pick somebody, hopefully you don't pick in the top 5 or top 10 for a long, long time, but when you decide to pick a top pick, please do not let them know you're going to draft them.
Yeah.
Because you got the best reaction in the National Hockey League. With Beckett Sennecke.
Yeah, I guess, speaking to Beckett after, he goes, well, you guys didn't talk to me. I said, well,
we talked to you once. We did talk to him once at the combine, and then after I talked to him once, that's all I needed to know.
Well, it's so funny because you're the draft pick, so go to wait a second, you talk to them like 10 times, maybe you don't like me that much.
Yeah, well, no. Sometimes I don't communicate all the time how much I really love people.
Well, we don't communicate a lot either, so hopefully you like me. Hey,
You're okay.
I do want to ask you, just let these folks know, I mean, what an exciting 2 days for this organization. Before you came out here, you mentioned that the Anaheim Ducks rated by Hockey News as the #1 rated minor league system in all of hockey. How did you add to that draft pool over the last 2 days? Kind of your overall thoughts.
Well, I'm really excited. We've added a bunch of different types of players to our group that's people have seen Florida. I don't like to call myself a copycat, but having played on a team that's won a championship as a player, I know that the different ingredients that you need to be able to win, the different types of players that you need to win, and so I think we've added a little different flavor of every type of player that I think can build our depth when it comes to us winning a championship down the road.
So we picked up 9 picks over 2 days, including 2 in the first round on Friday. One, of course, being Beckett, that we just chatted about. What did you like about Beckett that made him the right pick at number 3?
Well, there's a lot of things actually. When we look at the organization, we don't have many right-hand shots, so that was a key component. But I think overall, the thing that really separated himself from me and the rest of the group is obviously when you see him, he's 6'3". There's a chance for him to grow really into his body to be a big heavy forward. He has off the charts skill. Sense and skating ability already, and he's not even, in my opinion, he's become a man yet. So he's what I love about him is he's going to be able to play a game every kind of different way. So he can play a physical game, he can play a skilled game, and he can play a fast game. So when I looked at all the components that he's going to be able to play, he's going to be able to play any kind of game that's on the ice. And that's what I love.
Every time I talk to Mark Madden, who of course helps you run the draft and get everything in place, he says that we stick, regardless of the year, regardless of who's available, we stick with who we are as an organization, and we stick with the pillars that we usually go after and make that consistent. Can you kind of let this crowd know the different characteristics that the Anaheim Ducks want in a player?
Well, I go through 3. So the first one is whether it's competitiveness or drive. If they don't have that, they can't be on our list to be drafted. The second thing is hockey sense, and then the third is skating ability. We think we can fix the skating ability, but the first 2 you can't fix. It's either in them or it's not. And so they have to have those 2 ingredients, and if they have those 2 ingredients, they get to proceed further.
Okay, so in the first round, we had the 3rd overall pick and the 31st overall pick. You threw a little bit of a curveball. You would package a couple picks to move up to number 23 to get Stian Solberg, defenseman. By the way, the second ever no-reaching player to be drafted in the first round, which is a pretty cool stat. And he'll be up here momentarily. That being said, what drew you to him, his characteristics, being a defenseman that could really help this team?
So we talked about being hard to play against. Okay, he falls directly into that category. I would say he's a taller, probably at this point, better skater and a little more talent than a Radko Gudas, but that's the type of player he is.
A little fun conversation we'll have with Stan comes up here. We got a mix of things with Radko at the World Championships, but he's fearless, and he's been described as a wrecking ball. Why is that an important, characteristic to have that will help this team move forward?
Well, I think when we play the game of hockey, I don't like any of the other team feeling comfortable on the ice. So he's certainly not going to let me comfortable.
Yes. I cannot wait for him to play with Bradford Brewers. That's going to be incredible to watch. As the draft got a little bit later, we saw you pick a couple centermen. So 6 forwards, a couple defensemen, but in your centermen, not the size that we're used to seeing from a draft that you're in charge of, but they certainly brought some of those pillars that we're talking about to the table.
Ask the question again, because that just flew right over my head.
Have you seen my shoes? A couple of centermen, one being Alexander. Guys that you picked up that are under the 6'4", 6'3" characteristics.
With Alexander Blay is how you say his name?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for helping me out with that.
Okay, so he's the only small guy that we really drafted yesterday.
Oh, I know. Lucas King, he's 5'11", but he's huge.
Yeah.
He's a big kid.
No, I think that, so like what I mentioned before was elements. So with Alex, he brings speed, and same with Lucas. Okay, they bring incredible speed. They have a motor, so there's an energy about them, and they have the hockey sense or the hockey IQ that we really look for. And so in those instances, we'll kind of overlook the size just a touch.
All right, one thing that was said when you got up before you made the pick at number 3, talking about the scouts, if you could let everyone know, all of us had GCs on our suits over the 2 days dedicated to draft to him. If these folks aren't necessarily familiar, who was he and how much did he mean to this organization?
So Glenn Cochran was an amateur scout on our staff, had been with the Anaheim Ducks for 17 years. He was one of the finest people that I've ever met off ice, okay? But on ice, he was one of the meanest and nastiest players ever to play. And so, knowing him from playing against him in hockey versus how I met him off the ice was just polar opposites. But incredible individual. He contributed immensely to our amateur staff, influencing players from. He oversaw the Western Hockey League area for our amateur scouting, and so he was diagnosed with bone marrow cancer probably about 1.5 years ago, and he lost his life to it last fall. And so he's going to be a person that's missed and tremendously in our organization, not only from his good humor, his positivity, and his great character. So that's why we dedicated the draft to him.
Yeah, thanks for letting everybody know about that. We appreciate that. Certainly. Another great moment that happened at the draft was Sudarshan Maharaj. He came out and made the pick number 23. He just overcame pancreatic cancer. I mean, truly incredible. He's been able to do absolutely. He just got a promotion and he brought a couple of coaches as well, right, Matt?
Say that again, sir?
He just got a promotion. Sudarshan and 2 coaches.
Yeah, we brought we kind of upped him to director of goaltending. I changed his role just essentially. He's not going to be involved in the day-to-day coaching with our goaltenders, so he's going to be more in the scouting department. I mentioned on stage, and he's been an incredible inspiration to our whole organization. Certainly someone that has shown what courage is all about, and then and I think what really helped him fight this battle was his positive attitude. And I'm a true believer in that sense that if you have a positive attitude, the right things can happen and the best things that can happen. So from that aspect, so he's been such an influence in our organization. And so the 2 coaches. Okay, so we've added Richard Clune, who's going to be our power play forward coach for this upcoming year. We've also promoted Julian Tremblay to NHL player development, which, as you are probably well aware, we have a lot of young players that are playing the NHL, 20 years and younger. So they're, believe it or not, even though they're really good, they have a lot to learn, as those guys are backstage listening. Anyway,
there's 4 of them sitting back there right now.
So, but anyway, so I think there's just so much. You know, the NHL's a tough league to play in, and so we're going to try and expedite their development curve straight up, and to where we can, in the next couple of years, we can be really impactful, or they can be impactful on the ice and help us contributing to a lot of wins.
All right, before I let you go, I do want to ask you, big day tomorrow. Obviously, development camp starts tomorrow, but also free agency starts tomorrow. If you can let all these fans know, I know they're going to be glued to the TV sets. What are the Anaheim Ducks looking to do in free agency? What are some of the needs
He's got a big smirk.
Well, what we're looking to do and what's going to really happen are two different things. So, what I'd like to be able to do is add a top 6 forward and a top 4 defenseman. That's the goal.
Done deal. Well, I'll let you go because you gotta get that done.
I gotta get to work.
You gotta get on the phone. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for the general manager of the Ducks, Pat Verbeek. Thank you. Jojo, what do we got?
All right, how we doing out here so far? Y'all been on top of us? Here's the thing, all right? We're talking business and whatnot, but if you don't know me, my name is DJ Jojo, and I'm here for the fun. I like to give stuff away, all right? So who here, first of all, who here is going to the meet and greet after the show by raising hands? Okay, there's a few of you, but who here wants to go? Here's the thing, we're about halfway through. I think we need to get a little bit of a stretch in. Alright, so if you want to try and win, I need you up on your feet right now. I need you to stand up. I need you up on your feet. Who wants to get a wristband? Yeah! Tossing out t-shirts. A t-shirt with the brand new logo! I'll take that. So who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! Woo! One of these t-shirts is plastic with stickers. Whoever gets a t-shirt with a sticker, put it up in the air. Open up the t-shirt.
Where are they? Where are they? Right there. Wait.
I don't got it.
Over there? Yep.
Here we go. Stickers on it. Put it up in the air. I think we got the winner right there. Right there. There we go. That's our winner right there. Make some noise for him, folks. He just won himself wristbands to the meet and greet. Wobbly. We don't even get to go to the meet and greet, man. It's all good. That's our winner. We're gonna keep the show going.
Never. I saw. There they come, right? All wing, rocking it. Oh yeah, wing. Get it, wing. Get it.
Here's the thing, guys. We've seen the new logo. We saw the new jerseys. We had Frenchie and Pat talking about the strategy behind the draft. What do you think comes next? What do you think comes next, yo? Who's trying to see the draft picks right here, live in the flesh, live from Las Vegas?
Solberg. I say Solberg.
Let's bring it out. Here we go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, he's a sticker. They didn't give it away.
together for the
Shirt's right there.
future of your Anaheim Ducks. Beckett Sennecke. Keep your applause going, Stian Solberg. 24 overall. Come on here. Keep it rolling. 33rd overall last year.
Let's go, Ducks!
All right. Yeah, that's what's going to happen when people come on the other side of that orange curtain, am I right? Holy cow, guys, how you doing? What's going on?
Good.
Yeah, kick those mics up. So, you guys may or may not know, but these four young gentlemen are across the street throwing out the first pitch at the big end. Hopefully they can help the Angels to 7 in a row, and that's another story for another day. And kind of keeping an eye on that a little bit. But who were the two that threw out the first pitch? Was it you, Beckett, and Stan?
Yeah, I was still here.
Where did it go? Where did it go? Did it go to the glove?
Right in the strike zone. So.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Pat to let him know that you had like a 95-mile-an-hour cutter.
You did?
No, I told him. He's got the look again. All right, you know what, folks? Speaking of that, without further ado, can you do me a favor and just look at the big screen real quick? Here we go. I've never seen a draft pick say "what the fudge" before. Craziest thing. You know, Beckett, I'm going to start with you. It was awesome, right? Being part of the draft is the excitement, being with your family and friends and getting drafted. But take me through that moment, being called. Obviously, you didn't expect it. I mean, calling Captain Obvious. But what was going through your mind at that moment?
I mean, I can't really remember, to be honest. You can tell by my face. I'm kind of shocked, but obviously just you get down there and you're super excited. And my mom started crying right away, my dad, my sister. So I don't really remember what I said exactly, but I think you guys can remember.
Yeah, how does it feel to be a meme?
I mean, I've seen it probably 500 times, but I'm not complaining. So.
Well, it was funny because, you know, based off that reaction and everything, it was very clear that Pat Verbeek did not tell you what was going on. And so that means he likes you, just so you know. He just told you that. If he doesn't talk to you, he likes you.
So he loves Seegers.
But
He's his favorite.
that being said, what's it feel like to put on that new Ducks orange and be part of this organization?
It's unreal. I mean, I think it looks pretty good too. So, yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stian Solberg. You know, Stian, I'm picking apart myself. Going by Stian, right? Is that okay?
Yes, Stian is perfect.
Call me Stian the man. I just kind of make stuff up as I go, so I hope that's okay. So I want to ask you, I mentioned this to Pat though, 2 players from Norway were drafted in the first round for the very first time in NHL history. This being one of them right there. How cool was it that your country represented like that at the draft?
Yeah, of course. Norway is not the biggest hockey country, so it's good to get them on the map too, and to be there with Michael, my good friend. It's a big moment for us.
Let me know one thing. Yes, absolutely. Just cheer and clap anytime you want. It doesn't matter. Just keep it going. You know, I want to ask you because we talked a little bit at the draft. I had the pleasure of talking to both gentlemen, which was a lot of fun, and it was so cool, guys. I mean, the raw emotion. I mean, imagine. You know, Beckett came over and he's just kind of doing this the whole time that we're talking to him. I mean, and by the way, we're in the sphere, so why wouldn't we do that? But yeah, we were talking to Stan a little bit, and Wrecking Ball was a description that's on his draft card, and he loves to mix it up. But tell me about, because I asked him, so do you know who Radko Gudas is?
What?
Radko Gudas. I asked you about Radko.
Yeah.
Tell everybody about how you met Radko at the World Championships.
Yeah, we played against Czechia the second game there. Remember this big guy, mean guy? And my teammate, Master Corella, led the scrum there. I was trying to get in there like, fuck you.
So Stan, just a quick heads up. I do love the emotion. We have a few kids in the audience. So we're on Duck Street, and Stan's going on a rant, right? This is exactly what he said. As we're sitting there loving it, I'm going, I'd like to apologize to all the fans out there. That's fantastic. So you said what you said.
What?
So you said those things that you said, and what else happened after that? Did you get in a scrum with them at all or no? Did you fight Radko?
I went to the locker room right after that. It was the end of the period, so pretty quick off the ice there.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, I'm glad to have both of you with us. And I'm rolling over here to Nico, who was a pick of ours last year. Nico Majanovic is with us. Nico, I was looking at some of the highlights, and you had a hat trick in the WHL with the Thunderbirds, and I love the announcer said, Nico Majanovic.
Yeah, that's what I was going to when I score there.
You're supposed to cheer when I said that. Gotta get used to that. We're gonna get used to that call a lot here at Honda Center. Nico, what's it been like for you? You're overcoming, you had the broken leg, you're back on the ice, signed the deal with the goals, got to play, a few games there to end the season. What's it been like with you with the Anaheim Ducks franchise?
Yeah, it's been great. Obviously, like you said, I broke my ankle there early in the year, so I had to overcome that, and then I got to go up with the goals there at the end of the year, get some pro experience, so that was huge for my development, I think.
So, yes, absolutely. So good to have you here. As you noticed, we talked with Pat Verbeek about size, right? All these guys are massive human beings, and they're only going to get bigger. But Nico, when you get to see these guys on stage, and you've been here for a year now, and you get to see what the Ducks are doing, and knowing already what they have in the pipeline, talk to the excitement about this organization and what's in the future.
Yeah, it's trending in the right direction for sure. Obviously, a lot of young guys coming in, and a lot of exciting prospects here, so I think they're building this thing in the right direction.
Love it. Cutter, who the hell are you talking to? You're like nodding at me.
Right up there. I like that.
Oh!
That sign right there looks great
The
already.
Cutter Gauthier fan club.
Kelly sign.
Smell it.
Smell it.
I love that. Welcome, Beckett. Welcome, Stan. Somebody get a Nico sign for me, please, before we get out of here. Cutter, what's this been like for you? So the cool thing about this is we just come from Vegas, right? They were the defending Stanley Cup champs. We go to Vegas. He gets to make his NHL debut with the Anaheim Ducks. Has an assist in Vegas, final game of the year. So that all happens. I know, like, it's finally something, maybe it has something or not. When you look back at that debut and everything, can you tell everyone kind of the emotions you were experiencing about the road you were on just to make your debut?
Yeah, it's obviously something you dream of as a kid, playing in the National Hockey League, and I was fortunate enough to have my whole family there, and in warm-ups there was a couple of videos going around of me looking up in the crowd trying to find them, and once I locked eyes with my mom, I almost shed a tear, so it was pretty special seeing my whole family there and just all the work and support they've done to get me to the situation I am, and I'm super honored to be a Duck now, and it was just such a surreal moment.
That being said, you go on the ice and you got guys like Trevor Zegras and Leo Carlson, Mason McTavish, Troy Terry. I mean, it goes on and on and on for the youth. What are you looking forward to the most about being able to lace it up and skate next to those guys?
Yeah, like you said, lots of youth.
And
it goes on and on. So, I mean, the short time I was down here at the end of the year, it was just super cool to get to know them. Obviously great guys off the ice, and they had lots of success in the last couple of seasons playing for the Ducks, and like you said, lots of excitement, lots of joy. I just can't wait to get here in September.
I don't care what they say. We're just glad you're here. Yeah.
Glad to get here and hope to make the team from there, and get to know those guys and have a great year.
I mentioned the 38 goals in college and you lead the NCAA. How do you feel that's going to translate here with the Anaheim Ducks in the National Hockey League? Going with the college, interesting. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the second year was great for my development. Obviously, going back with such a strong team and having a good run there.
Yeah.
Came up a little short, but still just a great group of guys. Fun ride that we had. And, the best part of it all was being able to come out here on a 5 or 6 hour flight and play my first game. So, I'm super excited. I just can't wait for the season to start. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it.
I am too. I mean, this is the same. Think about what we have. Beckett, I want to go back to you real quickly. When you look at the jersey, a lot of you guys, it's funny, we're sitting there in Vegas going, a lot of these guys, born in the 2000s, there's no way they know about the Mighty Ducks movies. But a lot of you guys do remember the Mighty Ducks movies, right?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember watching it.
We're not that.
Tell me about that jersey. Tell me about what you like about it and kind of how excited you are to get that on the ice on NHL ice.
Yeah, I mean, I like the gold highlights here and all the numbers in the back too. I think
Stan, when you look at the jersey, what do you like about it?
Yeah, of course, it's an incredible jersey. Just look at it. And then the orange black with the orange there and the gold details. It's an incredible jersey.
When these guys, when everybody comes in, I love you're all wearing shorts, right? That's not the case in other areas. To be able, Nico, to wear flip-flops and shorts to the rink, how cool is that?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You go out and it's 80 degrees outside, and you come from a hockey rink, so it's it's a great lifestyle here in Orange County.
I'm gonna go back here. This is a whirlwind for these guys too. When you think about it, they had to be in Vegas, family and friends coming. They just come from the combine. Now they go to development camp. Then it's rookie camp. Then it's training camp, and hopefully, hopefully they show what they can, and there's a chance to crack the roster. So Beckett, that being said, how are you dealing with the schedule that you're on right now, knowing development camp starts tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, the last couple of days have obviously been pretty hectic and a lot back and forth and flights and everything, meetings, driving, hotel Vegas is a pretty busy city, obviously. So, but coming here now, I think after this we're done for the day. So just kind of relax, settle in the hotel, and get ready for development camp tomorrow.
Stan, how supportive has your family been through all this? I know you had to travel a long way, to be here. How supportive have they been, and are they still with you, or who's with you still?
Yeah, I got actually my dad and my past coaches over here, so give them some sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to my dad, Christian, always been there for me. Love you. Kimmer, my coach, and Yuri, check guy, sick guy.
Stan, that being said, what does it mean to have them with you here during this time, and also be able to be part of this whole experience, development camp, and see here in Orange County?
Yeah, of course, it means a lot. They've always been there for me. I got my friends at the draft there too, so it was just a special moment for all of us, and to share that with them was a really cool thing.
This just in. Cutter, you had the first flight out to get here this morning?
Yep. First flight out to get here to the Fox party, see all you guys in person.
Cutter, since I have you here for a minute, tell me about Leo Carlson, Trevor Zingers, and these guys, Troy Terry, and I know you got to meet him for a minute, but what's the communication been like since you got to make that debut, and have you had some interaction with him this far over the summer?
Yeah, I texted a few of them. I texted Stromer there a bunch, and then obviously Z, he's such a great and fun and hectic guy, so he talked to him a bunch, and they're doing great, just enjoying the summer, ready to get back and get hockey going. Leo, obviously being in the middle of nowhere in Sweden, I don't know what he's doing over there. Hopefully he's having a good time and enjoying himself, but like I said, he's super excited to get back with the guys and start the season up.
You mentioned Ryan Strome. What did he say to you before you hit the ice in your debut?
Yeah, he told me, he's like, you only ever worked your whole life to play in the NHL, don't F it up. So
well, you can have Stan say it.
Yeah, it was just pretty funny. Like, obviously, you work your whole life, and for him to break the ice with that, and just put a smile on your face even more. So, just a super great guy since I've been here.
Cool. Nico, what are you looking forward to in development camp? Kind of like, what's the mindset need to be for you to turn some more heads and continue your progression through this organization?
Yeah, for sure. I think it was a big goal of mine throughout this summer to get stronger. So I've done that to this point, and coming here and make an impression. Hopefully gain more knowledge, and they take that forward when we come main camp in the fall.
Stan, so how do you make sure you don't F it up tomorrow?
I don't know.
Oh, God, this is fun. How physical are you going to be during that development camp? You got Cutter and these guys. You got Cutter's down his head already.
Yeah, probably at a Gudas level.
Oh boy, Cutter, what do you think about that?
I'm not gonna be too happy if I get hit in the middle of summer. We'll see.
And Beckett, I'm going to end where I started with you. Being able to go through what you did and be the third overall pick for this franchise and get the standing ovation that this crowd gave you. What are some of the emotions that, you still look like you did on Friday night. Just to let you know, you are a Duck now, and you are in Anaheim.
Obviously it's still pretty shell-shocked, but I'm happy to be here. It looks unreal.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Beckett, Stan, Nico, Cutter, get on your feet for the future of our before we go, Jojo, you got a few last words. Oh, by the way, before you take over, quickly I want to let everyone know we are here to support the Ducks team in the future, but also today. It gets more exciting every single day that we love your support and going through this time and a fun time, exciting time for this organization. Part of today, though, is also being here to look at some different opportunities for you to sit and watch this team next year. So that's right. If you are inclined and you see something, we'd love to have you as part of our Orange Alliance membership, part of our season ticket holder membership. We love your support, and let's make that happen. See a sales rep at the end as you leave. If you're interested and you want to be part of this, you are already part of this because you're here today. So from the bottom of my heart, I say thank you. Thank you for your support. That's right. And speaking of that, hey, if you purchase by 3:30 p.m. today, or Honorary members, if you upgrade by 3:30 today, you get to meet the guys. All right, we're trying to meet them. Let's go. Now, hey, at this time, let's go ahead. I need everyone. If you're not up on your feet right now, I need you up on your feet. All right, we're gonna have a moment. Come on, guys, let's get up here to the front of the stage. Look, guys, our first ever 2024 Summer Flock Party. Did you have a good time today? On the count of three, I need one big let's go Ducks. All right, here we go. In 1, 2, 3. Let's go Ducks! What do you think? You think that was loud enough? Yo, apparently you guys were pretty loud. Exactly. You can't hear that. That's right. So we're gonna try this one more time. I want them to hear us across the street over at English Stadium where you guys need your first pitch. All right. So we're gonna do this right. Here we go. In 1, 2, 3. Let's go Ducks! Let's go Ducks! Two more visitors to meet the guys who won't talk! Let's go, we're talking to the teachers now! We are talking to the teachers now, make some noise for our guys! We're winning the draft! The guys!
look, it's the people who are famous with the sign. Woo! Look at that, the famous people. Well, I guess that does it. Bye. Bye. We'll take any videos of anything interesting, but thank you for watching.